Hey guys, this is our review on the Pulsar Superglide Polarity. It's a collab with Fresh Nacho and Conradi. I've had the pad for is it like 3 or 4 days. So no, I wanted to get a review out since they still have stock, and once this is sold out, it's gonna be gone. I believe forever, unless they make a new one or re-release some copies. Um, and it's also glass, so it's pretty much muscle memory and how sticky it gets and all the other stuff. And there's not really much to glass, honestly. You just get used to it eventually. I think that's one of the main problems with glass. You had to play a lot of you have to play a lot with glass to get used to it, and it's kind of hard if you're like switching pads and stuff like along those lines to be like consistently good with glass, which I think is a problem with the glass. And why some of us don't like glass if they do use switch pads a lot. So Um, yeah, the design is 10 out of 10. Great design. I love this design. There's nothing. I'm like a huge fan of black and white designs for pads. As far as like the Super Glide feel, for any other Super Glides, I'd say it's just a notch slower than the Sky Pad. I mean, you'd put like a Sky Pad at like a 10 maybe for speed, and this would be like a 9.5 or 9, honestly. And then you have like a 10 at 8.5. Actually, I would probably put Ken at 9, the newer one. The Ken at 8.5 to 9, and you would put like this at 9 to 9.5, and then like a Skypad at 10. But um, yeah, I wanted to just make sure I got it out before there's like 30 in stock right now on Lethal Steel. You're looking at $95, and I'm gonna guess like 10 or so, 10 to 15, 20 for shipping. So you're looking at like $120, 110. So not a bad price since you're supporting like other people too in the community that do a lot for us. Um, but yeah, I didn't really. It gets really hot in my room around like 75 to 80. Honestly, it's just like 100 degrees, and it's been like 80% to 100 humidity. It's been pretty rough here. You do get a little sticky, but as far as like surface feeling, it's probably my favorite surface feeling for a glass pad. I have another. I have the can. I have the a Curacao sample pad, which is pretty close to the newer Padsmith pad. Um, I also have the Sky pad. I have two Sky pads. They're both the same. But as far as surface feeling, I feel like I like this one the best. It feels like a kind of like a cutting board, honestly. Like it doesn't feel like oily or something. It doesn't have the oily feeling like I get on the other ones after a while, and that's one of the reason I like this one. But it's really smooth on your skates. I used the big skates on the Lamzu. I also have these for this one. These are a little more scratchy, but they're not anything crazy. And Tiger Eyes, but the X2, all smooth. But as far as control wise, you're looking to like little to no control. There's just a hair, if any. But if you're gonna main glass, like any of the glass pads are going to be about the same, honestly. Once you get used to them, you're going to be good to go. But you're going to have to play consistently on it and probably a bunch of hours. Playing like 1 or 2 to 3 hours a day, it's gonna be really rough unless unless you're just a god, which is there's a lot of people out like that. So, but these pads are really good for Apex and like to Overwatch, any of the tracking games, the aim trainers. And yeah, this is gonna be our review on this. It's a great pad. Designs 10 out of 10. Hopefully, we can get some more designs on pads like this. Because Conradi is like a crazy artist. and all his designs are so good, and I love them all. Um, but thanks for watching, like, sub, and I'll try to get a canned review out here soon. Trying to get over the like coding stuff and along those lines, get that off. I do have Artisan Mid Zero and the new orange to review, and some X-ray pads, and then the Curacao, which I can go ahead and do that review once I just play a little bit on the newer one, because I've used the other one for like months, and it's like worn into the max. Probably one of the most worn in like copies. But like, sub, and hit the upvote if you like it. If you don't, then hit the downvote. I, but love controllers, and have a good day. Stay positive. Peace.